Hello. I must admit, very well. I am fine. We are surrounded by a beautiful Gulf and even more by beautiful historic cars and iconic cars. And the people, lovely people, because honestly, it's here you have an incredible atmosphere at the moment. I came in 2017 for the first regularity race, and now 5 years later we are back, making the revival of an historic race last from 1927 till 57 in Italy, who is becoming famous today in regularity because in those days it was an open road, the 50s. Now you can do Brescia, which is a city in Italy, to Rome and back, and you go peacefully at an average speed very low, where you can see all sorts of incredible cars from 1927 till 57. And it's really a legendary race. And we are trying to show at Dubai that there are a number of collectors having beautiful cars. And the first edition of the Mille Miglia Chopard race, there are 90 or almost 100 starters. Oh, it's absolutely fascinating, in my opinion, of people who want to enjoy their classic cars, but also who wants to discover the country, to discover the Dubai desert, to discover near the border the high mountain with the very famous road going up. All this is just fascinating. So basically, we are talking about the passion for something. Well, of course it's different, but the basic idea is to export the tradition, our tradition, Western tradition, during these 70 years of competition, and to bring it to other places and to give the chance to other people to see what was or was the start of the automobile industry, or was the start of motor racing. To see all these people who were dreamers in the old days, because it's also about dreaming without any doubt. And it's to show the people when you're there, yes, you can dream about something. So the Mille Miglia and the Automobile Club of Brescia has decided to come here and to make a special edition in Dubai that I hope will stay in the future the same, because it can be a big success, and because clearly also Dubai, it's made to accept this sort of event. Honestly, I thought I would have been a gardener. Oh, it's totally far away from motor racing. But and I never did what I wanted to do in reality. The destiny took me to motor racing. I was not supposed to do that. It just happened that I drove motorcycle. I did well compared to my era at school where I had difficulties. And then the rest is a pure mystery. I did 5 years of motorcycle, and then somebody offered me a car. I get the taste of the success and winning and all these things. And then step by step I did my class to go to the level you know. Probably the biggest difficulty is to have the permission of your parents to do something risky.
Okay, absolutely.
In my opinion, if you present to your father or your mother the thought that you want to become a race driver, I'm not convinced it will be that easy. But the acceptance of the parents to accept whatever the job is, if it's not exactly your path, you have to let them go into that direction, and you have to help them. These are my thoughts after a certain experience in life, because I'm not young anymore. So Yes, I feel, yes, you have to dream, yes, you have to be able to dream, yes, you have to be encouraged, even if you use a pado, it's unusual, and even if it's not necessarily the taste of your parents. But I believe in the thought of being globally, us, the human, together. Because I believe the surrounding, each surrounding for everyone is very important. My biggest success probably it's to have survived from all these large number of races I have done, because in those days, yes, it was more dangerous. Although we were not thinking about the risk at all, because if you start to think about a possible risk, you don't perform well, that's quite clear. Yes, I'm one of the last survivors of that dinosaur era. What is your favorite?
Race.
Probably Spa, with a Belgian track, with high speed, very high speed in the old days. The Nürburgring is a track in Germany with 23 kilometers long, with 160 whatever corners. And clearly the final result also is, as I said, the timing of being with the right people at the right time. And these things you cannot really control, because sometimes you make some choices that you think are going to be good and they are bad. So life, it's a succession of mountains and cliffs, and that's the way it is, and it's nice. My story with Chopard, it's the story of the way to build a real friendship, to be called at the end a member of the family. Our relation starts from scratch, unexpected, 34 years ago. So I think without any doubt I am the longest ambassador for Chopard since ages. But what is fantastic in it is that saying that I am the member of the family in a way, because Chopard, it has to be said, it's a company owned by a family. It's a private company. And in a private company, there is a different atmosphere and a different philosophy, because it's yours. Also, when you have these thoughts, it's reflected on those who work in the company. That means the people who are preparing the jewels, the stones, building the watches, great complication. They do the job at 100%, because we are speaking about precision and timing. Amazingly, it's linked with motor racing, because the time in motor racing, it's very important, and to be very, very accurate, very precise, very important. But as I said, for car racing, there are people behind the curtain who have the passion for their job, to create watch, to mount this watch, and to be precise, and to make it at 100%. That's the story of Chopard. And the reason why they are so famous is because they are doing well. We have the full collection of Mille Miglia watch. That means roughly 34 items of, Chopard had a full collection for their museum, and probably only me.